Joining us now is Savannah Wiseman, who actually attended Camp Mystic. Savannah, first we want to thank you so much for coming to the studio to talk with us, and you're actually wearing a dress that is symbolic of Camp Mystic.
Yeah, on Sundays at Camp Mystic, it's a day of rest. We all dress in white. We spend time at the waterfront doing devotionals. We go to Vespers, and it's those little rituals that I think that really make it a special place. And so in honor of what's happened, I wanted to wear my Mystic whites.
Well, I think that's very beautiful. And I want to talk more about what makes Camp Mystic so special. We've heard that from so many alums. So first, how many years did you attend Camp Mystic? And for people who maybe aren't familiar, can you explain again just why it's so special?
So I started in the late 90s. I think I started around 1998, and then I was a counselor through 2007. So I think almost a decade of my life on the banks of the Guadalupe River. And there's something that is I think what makes Camp Mystic so special is that not much has changed. I think you can look at photos from Mystic through the years, which it's now almost 100 years, and sometimes it can actually be hard to tell, was that picture taken in 1980 or 1999 or last year, because and that's what's comforting about it, is that it doesn't change. We get to go and leave behind technology and the world and our cell phones and boyfriends and distractions of the world and just spend time in nature and with other girls. And it was a place to build friendship and confidence and character and try new things, like in a place that was safe and free of judgment, and where we were encouraged. And it is hard to put in words, and something that comes to mind is like the initialism, like if you know, you know, like, you know, IYKY, like, because it's hard to explain to someone who hasn't experienced it.
Well, we are hearing so many stories of so many families that sent their mothers, daughters, granddaughters to this camp, and it's beautiful to see. And now, though it must be so incredibly heartbreaking to see these images of devastation at the camp, your camp, compared to your memories of the place, can you share a particular favorite memory?
Yes, I mean, gosh, there are so many,
right?
so many memories to pick from, but I think one of my favorite memories is just as a camper on the last night of camp. Like, we get these little twin cot beds, like, where we spend the summer, and the last night of camp, my best friend from camp and I, we would insist on sleeping in the same bunk, little tiny twin bed, because just the idea that we weren't going to see each other for a summer or for the year until the next summer was always just so hard. And just like those moments where we would just kind of stay up late and talk, and after taps, and our counselors would usually let us do that on that last night, because, you know, we were all going to be saying goodbye until next year.
What life lessons or values that you and your friends learned at Camp Mystic might help you, and maybe all of us right now, deal with this tragedy?
Again, reflecting on Mystic, there were so many things that they taught us and instilled in us through songs and poems and saying, and one that I keep returning to is, a bell is not a bell until you ring it. A song is not a song until you sing it. The love in your heart wasn't put there to stay. Love isn't love till you give it away, and give it away. And that's like something that we would repeat and just hug on each other. And I think in talking to so many of my Mystic family over the last couple of days, that I think sentiment has really been shared of just spreading love and checking on each other. And I think those sacred bonds that we formed all those summers is what's sustaining us right now.
Beautifully said. It's certainly a safe space for so many, and the impact of the camp and its loss will endure. Savannah, we want to thank you again for sharing your experiences and your beautiful memories with us.
Of course.